Reading Lesson 3 for May 14th, 2020. If your parents would like to print the graphic organizer for you, it is in Schoology, homeroom. There's a folder for Benchmark Advanced Graphic Organizers. They would scroll down to Unit 9, Week 3, Lesson 14. Otherwise, you can annotate in your magazine. Please turn back to page 7 in your magazine. It tells here about a food writer named Michael Pollan, and he has talked about farmers markets. What is his point of view of farmers markets? Does Michael Pollan think that farmers markets are good, or does he think they're not good? What is your text evidence? Michael Pollan thinks farmers markets are blank, and then write the evidence that you found. If you want to do it in your magazine, just find room in the margin. Michael Pollan thinks farmers markets are blank, and then you could underline or highlight your evidence. Now we're going to look at Alan Wood's point of view in the article that we read this week. What is Alan Wood's point of view of jam making? Do you think that he supports the open pan method or the vacuum pan method? What do you think he supports? Or maybe you think he likes both, but thinks they're good for different reasons. If you have the graphic organizer, Alan Wood thinks the open pan method blank. He thinks the vacuum pan method blank. Or I think Alan Wood prefers the blank method of making jam, and then give your evidence. If you're using your magazine to annotate instead of the graphic organizer, if you have any room, just annotate where you have room. I think Alan Wood prefers the blank, or Alan Wood thinks the open pan method is blank, and then underline or highlight your reasons for which method you think he prefers. Now that you know what Michael Pollan thinks of farmers markets, which method do you think Michael Pollan would prefer? Open pan or vacuum pan? I'll give you a hint. He says the open pan method sells well at farmers markets. So if you're annotating in your magazine wherever you have room, I think Michael Pollan would prefer the open pan method or the vacuum pan method, and then highlight or underline your text evidence. The last thing is, what would you prefer? Open pan or vacuum pan? You're the consumer. You're going to eat the jam. You can either annotate here or in your magazine. Wherever you have room, I would prefer the blank method, and then highlight or underline your reasons.